Well, when I shout on Brooke in the morning, you don't need to start barking. Every day. It's like Pavlov's bell. Every day I shout, Brooke, come on, and you start barking. Hades is already up there looking for her. Now I remember why the elves were banished. Remember they started messing with my gonks.
Hades.
Elves versus Gonks, the sequel. They have them all on the floor, Willa, and they're all sitting where they were.
Up. Up.
Oh, the good boy. Right, get your gift. Oh look, Satan's hanging from a little gong tree. And he's put all them on the floor as well. Not impressed, Clyde. What you got? Ooh, flips, chocolate flips. You like them, don't you?
Yeah, safe from buying them at lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Hades.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 12. I hope you're all well. As you could see, Brooke was not in the best of moods this morning. She couldn't find her school tie, so she was rushing about. Of course, it wasn't where she left it, because ties just get up and walk themselves, don't they? No one else has been in her room. Of course it's where she left it. She just can't remember where she left it. And I've got a new SIM for her phone because, long story, but it's going to be cheaper. So she was wanting to put that in this morning and she can't get her number changed over and it's a whole big drama. Of course it is. Anyway, what you might have seen, if you weren't here last year for Vlogmas, the elves started attacking my gonks and it became a battle. Not every day, but every now and again there was a battle between the two, and it appears that they're going to be smart and do it again. Now, that's the reason they got banished to the North Pole. I told them not to come back because nobody messes with my gonks. But, yes, Elves versus Gonks, the sequel. They had taken all the gonks off my shelves, put them on the floor and put themselves in their place. Here we go again, folks. Here we go again. I just don't know what to do with them. I really don't. Anyway, I'm going to do my advent calendar before I forget because I really need something sweet. Brooke's put me in the mood for chocolate. So, number 11 for me is a candy cane. You're not getting it, Hades. Hades isn't getting it. Oh, I found the other decoration that I was showing you last night. That I was talking about last night when I showed you their, is that wee stable thing again? When I was talking about the toy that Brooke very kindly got the dogs. The rope on the ball is destroyed already. The ball is separate from the rope. The rope loop is now off it. They're just destructors. They really are. Let me show you this wee robin that she got me. Hold on. Take the label off it. Look, how cute is that? It's got wee earmuffs on. Brooke knows that I like robins. So, it's actually not a robin, it's not got a red breast, I just noticed that. But it is still very cute anyway, so that will go with my other decorations. How nice of her. That'll be it for Christmas. Brooke doesn't do gifts. So my plan for today is to get wrapping, the stuff that I bought yesterday. It's the thing that I least like about Christmas is wrapping. So I thought if I get it all over with this week, then I can enjoy next week and relax in the proper build up to Christmas because, yeah, it's just not my thing. I'm not good at it. I don't like it. It's a pain. And it depresses me because I look and think I've spent all that money and that's all I've got. And I say it every year, but I hate the girls going into the living room and there only being a couple of presents. I try my hardest not to do it. And the last couple of years, I've been getting them things for the sake of it, just so that it looks like they've got more presents and they've got more things to open. But I'm not doing that this year. A, I've not got the money, and B, it's a waste of money because it's not anything they need or particularly want. It's just something for them to open. And I know I've said it, but they know they've had their holiday, Abby's had her car, so they know they've had the main part of their Christmas. Brooke's getting her bed, I ordered that yesterday, so that should be here at the end of this week. And so they know they've had it all, but I just hate, my favourite bit of Christmas morning was opening the door and the tree lights being on and all these gifts being all over the floor. to be honest, it probably wasn't as many as I remember in my head. You know, when you're small, everything seems bigger. But I just always remember, wow, look, and it's that wow factor, that magic that I keep trying to recreate. But you forget as they get older, the things that they want get smaller and you just can't do it. So it's okay, Hades. Every time you have to video bomb, don't you? You are very cute, yes. Are you saying hello to everybody? Are you going to turn around and say hello? No, he just wants to play. You're not getting the hat. Were you after the hat again? Such a cheeky doggy. You're a cheeky puppy. And after I saw Brooke out and came back into my room, I'm like, there's a gonk missing. He had one through there. And I mentioned the other day he kept running away with the cushions from the living room, and that he had attacked, or they had attacked, the big cushion that Jack got me from Temu, the big comfy one, and the stuffing was everywhere. This morning I went into the living room and I'm thinking, where's that stuffing from? But they have got a toy that's got a hole in it and they do like to just pull the stuffing out. I thought it was that, until I was sorting the cushions on the couch and saw that. So they have destroyed the zip. I'm pretty sure it was Hades, and it's a Rannoch one. I know it's not Rannoch, it's a German Shepherd, but at the time it was the closest we could get to a Leonberger. So yeah, that and my other one I'm going to have to try to fix. I don't do sewing, I'm rubbish at sewing, so I'll try to figure something out. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, that's my plan for today. I'm going to get wrapping done, hopefully get the majority of it out the way, and what I'll do is, I did film myself wrapping presents a couple of weeks ago, and basically just talking about the system that I use when I'm wrapping and things like that. So I'll pop that in for you as today's Vlogmas, and then I'll come back to you later on when Abby's up and getting her gift and all the rest of it, and I'll do the music quiz then as well. Okie dokie, I'll see you soon. So my plan for today is to start getting Christmas presents wrapped, because as we know, Santa and the elves are responsible for wrapping children's presents, but when those children become adolescents, teens, adults, that responsibility then falls to Mummy and Daddy Claus. So Mummy Claus is going to be getting some wrapping done today. Now here we have got 3 different categories of presents. So we have got advent gifts, which is basically just a little sweet, or just a silly wee thing for the kids to open one every day from the 1st to the 23rd of December. Then the 24th they get their Christmas Eve box. It's just instead of opening an advent calendar and just getting one little bit of chocolate, something a little bit different. And then we have got stocking gifts, so just little bits and pieces that they're going to open from their stockings in the morning. It's usually like smelly stuff, makeup stuff, that sort of thing. And then you've got the main gifts that are going to be going under the tree, which our teens aren't getting a lot of this year because they've already had pretty much all of their Christmas presents, and it's still only November. So I thought I would just show you my little system for wrapping, and yeah, it's probably the same as most people's, but I just thought I would show you how I separate them and what I actually do. So let's get festive, let's get some Christmas music on and get wrapping. The first thing we need to do is, of course, get all the presents together. Now, just like Santa's workshop at the North Pole, the storage facilities here for gifts are top secret, so I won't be showing that on camera. I will come back to you once I have got the piles in place. Right, I don't want to show you too closely. I have got Abby's pile there, Brooke's pile there. It's not everything, but it's everything that I can get into at the moment because we're getting our house done, as you may know. So it's all I've got access to just now, but it's enough for me to be getting on with. So let me show you the paper that I used and tell you how I use that. Please excuse the lighting, I'm still waiting to get my blind put back up in here. Right, wrapping paper. Years ago what I used to do was put tags on everything so I knew which was Brooke's and which was Abby's. Then that soon got very tedious and quite expensive actually, because you know what it's like when they're younger, they've got quite a lot of little things to open, and yeah, it was a lot of tags. So then I decided to start using one paper for Abby and one paper for Brooke, and that was much easier. I knew whose was whose. And now what I do is the same thing, but I go to Costco, and Costco have got some brilliant double-sided wrapping paper. Now, as you can see, this is huge. It's very heavy. It is quite expensive, but I know I'm never going to run out of it. They've got lots of different patterns. This is the one I went for this year. So there's stripes on one side and ho 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 on the other side. And I'll probably use that side for Abby and that side for Brooke. So basically, instead of me having to look for different rolls and worry about running out of rolls of paper and not being able to get the same one again, I use this. One roll does both girls, Advent gifts, stocking gifts, main gifts, and then I still have some left over for next year, which I then use for other people's gifts. And I've still got some of this left, like not the same pattern, but the Costco stuff from years ago. It just lasts forever and ever, so it is worth the price in my opinion. So what I'm going to do, I haven't separated the piles yet into Advent, Christmas, Advent, stocking and main gifts. What I have done is I've separated out the Christmas Eve stuff that I've got. I'm not going to wrap them just now, but as I am wrapping, I'm going to decide which is like what category they fall into. The Advent ones are going to get a number on it. I got these numbered stickers from Temu, and that just tells me what day they've to get each gift. Not that it really matters. There's some gifts that I want them to get at the start of Vlogmas so they can get use out of it if it's specifically Christmas. But other than that, it doesn't really matter. But at least I know if it's got one of them on it, it's a Vlogmas gift. And what I'll do is all the stocking gifts will be put into just one of the reusable bags. And I'll know their stocking gifts, and everything else will just be left. I might end up putting them in black bags, depending where I'm storing them. If I can find the invisible storage that just never exists. So, that's what I'm going to do at the moment. I'm going to start on that. One thing that I used last year that really helped me was the sellotape dispenser that you put on your fingers like a ring, and you can basically hold the... Once you've folded the paper over, you can put your hand on it to hold it and then just pull the sellotape. However, one of the girls borrowed it last Christmas and forgot to return it. So I've got no idea where that is. I might try and get another one next time I'm in Asda, but I did remember to get some small rolls of sellotape to put in it. So I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way of cutting some and sticking them on the sides and then using it that way. But hey-ho. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one girl at a time so that I'm not getting confused with which side of the paper that I'm using, because in past years I've been like, right, this is all the stocking ones, I'm going to do them now. And then I would merrily be singing along to Christmas music and forget that I hadn't turned the paper over. So now I'm thinking if I do it each girl one at a time, I know which side of the paper I'm using. I don't need to keep switching. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I'll start with Abby's first because it's handiest.
Summer's long gone, baby. The first snow is about to fall. Everybody's waiting for what's to come. We gather round the chimney, sitting close to keep us warm. The mistletoe is hanging at the door. Christmas is the time to set your mind and spirit free. Everybody smiling while we decorate the tree. If I could, I wish for you to spend Christmas here with me.
Right, so this is as much as I'm doing for today. I've only done some of Abby's, and it was basically everything that I was able to get to today that I have done. So I'll show you how I've organised it. We always give a special gift gift to each other at the Christmas table after dinner. So this is going to be Abby's from us, and I've just put a little post-it with washi tape on there saying table, so that I remember not to put that under the tree with everything else. And this here is all the Advent gifts, so they have all got numbers on. They're not all done yet. I've just counted them, I've still got 9 Advent gifts to wrap. And I don't know how many I've got. I'll need to wait until I can get into the stash and see. But that's not too bad. That means there's 14 there, which is pretty good. This one here, the gift is actually wrapped in 3 parts, and I've got something in mind for it. Both girls are going to get the same thing on the same day. So I've put it in this bag and just put number 16 on there, so that I know that when I'm coming to Brooks, I'll put her number 16 in here as well. And that way I've got something specific that I'm going to do with them that day. And that is also an Advent gift. That is the one and only thing that I've wrapped for Abby's stocking today. I really need to get my bum into gear and get her some stocking things. But I did decide to wrap the Christmas Eve things that I had here. So what I've done is I've wrapped them, put them in here, and just put her name and 24 on it, so that I know that that's Christmas Eve stuff. So, and this is what's going under the tree. What a pitiful amount of presents, isn't it? I really need to get some more for her. I know that she's not getting a lot because she's had it, but I can't ever go into that amount of presents under the tree. That's just not fair. So anyway, so that is as much as I'm doing for today. Mummy Claus is exhausted, so I'm going to tidy all this stuff away. And yeah, I just hope it's given you an insight into how I do my wrapping, how I get it all organised, and yeah, hope it's given you some Christmassy feels. No, you're not getting my white pudding. That's mine. Here we go, puppies. Who's first? Oh, Molly. Days worth. Yum yum. Here you go. Well, here you go, you actually. Oh no. Was that good? Good boy. Good puppies. Good evening, everyone. I'll move a bit further forward so that you don't see me with no bra and my jammies. I keep it real. Yes, I'm in my jammies. It's now about 8 o'clock. I'm about to go to bed and watch the end of the final of I'm a Celebrity. I tried to stay up and watch it last night, and I fell asleep when I found out who was third. I'm not going to say in case anybody's not got up.
Did you find out who won?
Not yet, shush.
Yeah.
So I know who's in, you know, the top 2, and I know who I think is going to win, but I don't know yet. So I'm going to go to my bed and see that. But I have to apologise because I've hardly spoken to you today, and that's because Jack's been in his bed sleeping, and I don't like vlogging when Jack's sleeping in case I wake him up. So I did let you see the wrapping that I had done a couple of weeks ago. I did have quite a productive day of wrapping myself today. Not wrapping myself, that would be silly. I would be like, ugh. But I was wrapping and I did do well myself. You know what I mean. However, I didn't quite do what I set out to do because I was intending to wrap everything that was bought yesterday, but I couldn't because Granny Annie, who took all the bags into the cabin yesterday when we came back to sort everything out, because everything was all in together in bags, she was supposed to come in this morning with them and hadn't sorted them. So she never brought them in until about an hour ago. And I'm not going through it tonight. I've still got a couple of bags that I need to do. But everything that I had in the house is wrapped, which is good. I also got an Amazon delivery, but I can't show you that because it's a gift. Something that I couldn't get yesterday, which was annoying because I always get it from this place. I'll tell you probably maybe tomorrow or something. Anyway, I wanted to do the music quiz before I forget. I did do my advent calendar today. The dogs got their advent calendar today. They got yesterday's and today's. And I didn't film Abby getting her advent gift because I was in the middle of filming my final Temu haul of 2023. It's an affiliate one. It will be up tomorrow, well today for you actually. It will be a Temu Tuesday, the final Temu Tuesday of 2023. Of course it's Christmas, but the last Christmas one for a good couple of months I would think. And yes, I was in the middle of filming that and she had to rush out to work, so she just took it. And it was a selection pack, the same as Brooke got a few days ago. So she was quite happy at that. A couple of items were nabbed out of that and put in her bag for her work, which was good.
And they were scrambled on the bus.
They were scrammed on the bus, were they?
Yep.
They were scrammed on the bus, which in our terms means she ate them on the bus. Oh, this teenage talk now. I'm catching up, but it takes me a while. Scrand, is it a Scottish term or an everywhere term?
Ah, it's like British.
Is it British?
Yeah. Wait, I'm going to Google this.
She's going to Google it. It's not that important. I just wondered. It sounds like a Scottish thing, but then they pick these things up on social media, so it could come from anywhere. If you're anywhere outside Britain, do your kids say scrand for 8? Or
On the dictionary, definitions from Oxford Languages, right? Scran, noun, and then food, right? And then in the speech marks, we can't go out on an empty belly. Any chance of some scran?
That sounds Scottish to me.
Well,
We can't go out on an empty belly.
they're saying like UK, Ireland.
Oh, UK and Ireland. Oh well, there you go.
Glasgow, Northern England, especially Manchester, Liverpool.
Ah, so it is a British thing. Let me know.
Northern thing.
You what?
Northern.
Northern, right, okay. But let me know in America or Australia, because I know I've got viewers from both of those places. Oh, and Northern Ireland as well. If your teens are looking for food or they're eating food, what do they call it? Here it's scran. I'm going to scran it on the bus and I need some scran.
Well, that's me, not Brooke.
That's you, not Brooke?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think I've heard Brooke saying that. Anyway, we're totally off topic now. We're really havering. How did I get onto that? Oh yeah, I was talking about the advent gift. So that's what she got. And the elves, yeah, they had started a battle with the Gonks today. They're now safely up there because a couple of Gonks did get stolen by Hades, didn't they, mister? Did you steal the Gonks? Come up here and tell everybody. Good boy, tell everybody. Yes, did you steal the Gonks? You did. Yeah, so let me get the music quiz done and then I'll know there's no food in there, Hades. He's back in the blooming shopping bags. Right, music quiz. I found my Temu music quiz. It was buried under mess. In this room, never. Right, like I said, we keep it real here. I'm hoping to find one that's got a decent trivia thing on it because I've not done a trivia one for a wee while. Right, I'll give you the trivia that is on the card, but I'll maybe add a little bit to it to make it a wee bit easier. So, when you need a Christmas song with some rock and roll to it, Chuck Berry is the first one to call. This one will get people up and dance. And my little extra is, it involves a very famous reindeer. Okay? So, a Chuck Berry song with some rock and roll to it involving a famous reindeer. What is the Christmas song? And also, don't forget, let me know where, take the eyes off, let me know where you see the elf head. I hope you enjoyed seeing my rapping. Let me know down below, have you got any hints and tips for me? One thing that I will say is I have since got the on-hand sellotape dispenser, which is an absolute game changer when it comes to wrapping. I said this morning, I don't like wrapping, it's a pain in the bum. But this, because you can hold the paper and take a bit of tape and rip it at the same time, so much easier. So when I filmed that one, I didn't have one, and as soon as I'd finished that lot of wrapping, I'm like, Amazon, send me one of these out, please. And it made a big difference. So anyway, I really am havering now. Oh, Hades has got the ball. This is the one. Let me see it. Let me see it. Give me it. Oh, Willa. When Willa thinks anybody's playing, all she does is bark, because that's all she knows how to do when she plays. It's the ball that came off the rope that they got yesterday. I'm going to go now. If you've enjoyed this, I know it's been a weird one. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. So if you've enjoyed this, please do hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget, talk to me in the comments below. Give me the name of the song. I've already given you the artist. That was in the clue. It's Chuck Berry. What is the name of the song? And where did you see the elf head today? And yeah, that's it. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 13. Hopefully it won't be unlucky for me. Bye everyone. Bye.